Hasina here. Um, it's spring, you guys. It is spring. It's cold now, but it's still legit on paper spring. So I'm pumped. Fun fact, that's my favorite season. I just love seeing the little buds on the trees and everything come alive and the birds chirping and all that stuff. I could go on and on and on. Right now, it's 40 something degrees and it's gray and it's cold. But we're on the way there, so that's good stuff. I don't know what today is going to be about. I have a couple of updates. Um, in a little over 2 weeks, Saturday, April 25th, me and my band, we are playing the Bitter End in New York City, and we're really freaking excited. It's our first show of 2015, and we're gonna be doing some fun new stuff. We're bringing in new music, we're doing new things, and we'd really love it if you would come along. I have an invite on my Facebook page. I'll put the link in the little drop box underneath this video for you to check it out. But please come show up and support. We'd love to see you there. So again, that's Saturday, April 25th at 6:30 p.m. We'll go on at 7 p.m. at the Bitter End in New York City. Other stuff. A few weeks ago, I went on a yoga retreat. I needed to go. I needed the time. I needed to decompress. I guess I was more stressed out than maybe I was fully aware of. So it was great to go and just have some time for myself. Have some time to just devote to yoga, devote to body and mind self-care. I kid you not, it's been a few weeks and it's like I have a new back. And I mean that in the best way possible. But I had such a great time. Yoga twice a day, every day, meditation, all the good stuff, all the stuff necessary to renew, refresh, regroup. But I really recommend that you do something like that or something in that vein to renew, refresh, regroup if you can. I'm super excited about spring. I ran my first race in a long time on Saturday, and it was just nice to get back out there, and short one, 10K, but it was nice to get back out there and feel like myself. You know, when you have moments when I don't know what happened. Maybe you're in, like, there's a part of you that was in hibernation and like now you're awake, and it felt good. It felt nice to be in the park, be amongst people running. It was really nice outside, so I was really happy about that. I've signed up for some races throughout the year, so it's really legit. I'm back on track, so I'm pumped. But yeah, I want to go back to the yoga retreat, only because I didn't, you know, how do I explain it? Sometimes people ask, oh, did you have a good time? Did you have a nice time? And you immediately say, yeah. But it wasn't a good time or a nice time. It was a necessary time. The peace and the quiet, I wasn't aware I was missing it. I wasn't really feeling well prior to going, so I wasn't even sure I would be able to go. So it was really nice to get there and just have some time for myself. I got to go in the sauna, but that wasn't even really what was important. It was just nice to where your only focus is peace. Just peace. It was really necessary and great. And sometimes we're always looking for the fun or things to do, and I'm just really a friend of mine recommended it, and I wasn't even sure if I could go, and I was like, oh, there's a deal, you know. I'm a slight Groupon addict, so I was like, I gotta do it. There's a Groupon for it, so it was really nice. But yes, yes, ladies, gents, people, do your self-care. It is necessary. Even if you don't think you need it, you need to schedule in time, because when you do it, you feel brand new. I think even more so than just a vacation, hanging out and having fun. True story, when I go on vacation, I kind of ruin every vacation because I'm already burnt out. So I often don't see anything. I get there and I'm like, I had the best time, but I had the best time because I finally got to get some rest and watch mindless TV and just chill. So that's a nice way to kind of add a little extra balance. Maybe I won't be so burnt out next time I go on vacation because I took some time for myself at a yoga retreat. I have been reading. Wait. I know what I want to talk about. A continuation on self-care. I read a blog, not a blog, no, I read an article about different ways to take care. I'm saying a lot because there's a lot of things I want to say, and I don't know what I'm going to get in here, but if I talk now, I'll get it out, right? Okay, I'll keep going. So, I read an article on I've been reading a few articles on self-care, digestion, nutrition. That's my thing. I'm always looking up stuff like that. But the article made a really good point. Taking in the information, being open to different types of information, and then really, like a scientist, testing what is working for your body, what's not working for your body, what you could use a little more of, what you could use a little less of. So that's where I've been right now, and I don't know. I think I've been doing it for a little bit, little by little by little, and there's way more to do. The yoga retreat really kind of put a fire under me to continue. So I've said I'm acting like I have tons of vlogs. In my previous few vlogs, I've talked about meditation and how important it is. So I'm still on that. It's really, really, it's been so beneficial to my life. Just to feel more centered than I've been feeling in years. So if you haven't done it yet, and keep in mind, I'm such a beginner. I really am just starting to get to a level of consistency that I'm truly proud of. But I want to say, if I didn't say it enough in the last vlog that I talked about it, try it. 1 minute. 1 minute by yourself. No phone, no friends, no computer. 1 minute. And then build from there. What's so crazy is out of all the things, there's nothing wrong with failure, but if out of all the things you can fail at, there's something about meditation that if you just attempt to do it, you can't fail it. You will feel better after. Even if you start thinking thoughts and start having internal dialogue with yourself, you will still feel better than if you hadn't tried it. It is like foolproof. I kid you not. So give yourself 1 minute. Maybe next week 2 minutes. Maybe 3 weeks 5 minutes. And it will change your life. I don't know anything else that changed your life in 1 minute. So, still meditating. Then I started adding a little reading in the morning. But positive things that make me feel nourished and make me feel grounded and ready to start the day. Lemon water in the morning. Then some apple cider vinegar in the water in the morning. I'm just saying these things because they're really making me feel in alignment with my truest self. I don't mean to sound new agey or silly, but there's a you, or at least in my experience, there's a me when I'm outside or I'm on vacation or I'm with friends. Or sometimes you have, and that's for another vlog, but not necessarily a friend, but that soul sister, soul brother, soul person, that cosmic connection that you have. And it's not necessarily you chill all the time, but when you see each other, you get each other. and you're your most you, that feeling is what I am always trying, rather looking to maintain. And I notice the meditation helps that. I notice the lemon water helps that. I notice the apple cider vinegar helps that. And that's going to sound like, why lemon water? Why apple cider vinegar? What the hell is she talking about? Because I just realized that maybe, for some, I'm not making a whole bunch of sense. But your body holds so much stuff that you're dealing with in your mind and in your heart and in your spirit. So when you can kind of bring some calm to your body with easy digestion, with nutrients, your body will give you some space to figure that stuff out without impacting without impacting itself. I hope that made sense. I think it did. If it didn't, leave me a comment and I'll try to explain it more. So yeah, I'm doing that. I'm reading. I used to do all these things. Then I burnt myself out. I think there was some ego there, just, oh, you want to be the perfect person. And you burn yourself out when it's not about what it should be about. And so now, I'm inching my way forward, doing things little by little that really make me feel like me. And it's really working. I can't tell you how, I can't tell you why, but I can say I feel good. I feel good. Granted, I always feel good when it's spring. So I'll touch base again in summer and fall and winter. But I feel content. Even though I desire a whole lot, I feel content that I know I'm on the road. Content, peaceful, happy, joyous, positive. I was talking to someone a few days ago about positive affirmations and how we use them. I recently wrote something that could be interpreted as not so positive, not so happy. But I had the feelings in my belly about the topic I was writing about for a while, and I wasn't feeling so great about it. And as soon as I wrote it out, all of a sudden it was like, whew, I feel good. Now the topic wasn't so great, but even in the end, the topic had a little more optimism than I had expected for myself. But once I let it out, all the good stuff started to flow in. So I think sometimes we have to be mindful about what we mean about being positive. I'm saying we, but you have your life, I have my life. Please don't think I'm disregarding your choices or think my choices are better than yours, because what I know is I know nothing. But I think that in order for the positive change to really occur and the positive change to really, really matter and matter in the long term, it can't just be like, be happy, be happy, be happy, be happy. It can be, hey, I'm here. I know I'm okay. I know I'm okay even if I don't feel so great today. And you know why I don't feel so great today? ... Done. But I know I'm okay. And when I'm okay, I get closer to happy. Or rather, when I'm okay, I get closer to content. And when I'm content, I get closer to peaceful. And when I get peaceful, I get closer to happy. And when I'm happy, I get closer to joyous. I don't think those things have to be fleeting. I think they're cyclical. There are some people who, they do it every day. I look at them and marvel. I feel like they should be on National Geographic and we should be studying them. How are they maintaining this positive, this authentic positive outlook all the time? I think it is beautiful. I think it is living art. And I don't know how they do it. I know that's not really me. Maybe I'm a brooding artist, as they say. But I do know I'm probably the happiest I've been in my life. And it's because I don't think I have to be. I just know that I'm not really that happy-go-lucky person, and I know now that that's okay. And I know that I'm all right, and you're all right, and we're all right because we're all here. This is the craziest shit. Um, what were we talking about? We were talking about, not really recognizing the small steps we make to improve ourselves and improve our lives and meet our goals. But man, and I do this. I didn't do it last year because I think I was just kind of bummed and also wanted to see what it was like to just not do it. But I usually write. I don't necessarily write monthly goals, but I'll write what I accomplished each month, and then at the end of the year, because I'll forget, and then do a mad dash a little before the new year, trying to remember what I did. And I'm like, oh shit, I did some neat stuff. I did some cool stuff. When you are in it, it is hard to be aware of it, man. It is hard to be aware of it. But it feels nice to read it over. So if you don't do that, or you've never done it, or if you've fallen off, I think I'm going to get back to it for this year. Start now. Just say, shoot, what did I do? What, today? It's April. What did I do for the month of March that I thought was kind of cool? Big or small. It could be I took time to paint my nails, or I went to a movie, or it could be you went on a trip, or you learned something new, you learned a new language, or you started to, whatever. Write it down. Because when you get to December 31st and you see it, you're like, oh shit, man, I'm doing that thing. And it is such a good feeling. And so you've got this good ass feeling right before you get to any resolutions, if you're even thinking about them. I enjoy doing that. Because sometimes I'm in the thick of it and I do not see what I'm doing. And I just like, gotta get to the next thing, gotta get to the next thing, gotta get to the next thing. And when I take a second, it feels really, really nice to just see what I got done. I think that's all I got for today. If you Google like discounted or cheap yoga or free meditation, group meditation, or just Google online for some tips. Google, man. It's so simple and so easy. Or just look for stuff that feels good to you. If we don't start our days anchored in who we want to be and who we are, we will go wherever the wind blows us. You know what I mean? I don't know, am I giving tips? Am I just telling you what I'm doing? I don't know, but I wanted to share. So like I said, it's April, it's legit spring. Get outside, walk in the rain, it's 60 degrees. How long did it take for us to get to 60 degrees, man? All right, not today, but tomorrow, 60 degrees. And yes, again, please go to my Facebook and click on the invite to our show at the Bitter End. I believe it is 147 Bleecker Street in the Village. Saturday, April 25th, $10 cover. We are pulling out the stops. We're going to see you there. We really appreciate your support. So, next time. Love you. Peace.